for step 32, attaching the wing. So we're going to need to grab these pieces, which I have already done. There they are. And then we're going to need to attach the wing to the rear shock stay. Now, as I mentioned before, I was in the middle of getting the painting all done. Well, there's part of it. So there's the wing, which we are going to be attaching. So there are our screws and our washers. So I'll set this up and let's install this on the chassis. Okay, so first off, we're going to work on the wing and get it installed into these two pieces in preparation for installing on the chassis. Now, these plastic pieces, they are from the soft plastic, as I've mentioned before. So we want to be a little bit more careful with it. But you can see that we're going to need a BA5 screw along with one of our washers here, which will then go into the hole there. And then with this, what you want to be just careful of is the placement. You see how that's angled that way? You don't want it angled down. You want it up, just more or less how the diagram shows. So that is going to go into the main hole, and then this you can see is going to sit like that. So the lip is more to the right, so that when it's being attached, it's going to sit properly. So let's just make sure that this goes in a bit, which it is. You can see how those two pieces come together. And then since that's partly in, I'm going to put the other one in now. Grab our washer. And it's going to go into that hole there. Make sure that's going in on the other side. Yes, it is. And I'll start screwing that in. Okay, that seems like it's okay. So I'm just going to continue to screw these in. And again, I'm still watching it because it is fairly soft plastic. So I just want to make sure that it actually is sitting properly. It is. I may overcheck these, but I just don't want to do anything here that's going to cause a problem. And you can kind of feel it. Like we're now getting, because these are tapping screws, you're starting to feel it maybe is at the tightening point, and you could do it too tight. And keep screwing it down, but that feels good to me. So there we are. There is our attachment on the wing. So that's looking pretty good. So our next step is getting it onto the chassis. So as you can see, the screws are going to go through into the shock stay. So you can see it's this one right here at the end. And that's going to go into that one there. And then, of course, the same on the other side. So first off, let's get this one in. Make sure that it's okay. And I mean, the top, this is hard plastic. This is soft plastic. So again, we're no problems here. We just have to watch when it gets to the end to make sure it's not getting over tightened. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Just get the hole started. Getting there. Okay, now it's starting to pull. So I'm tightening this, but I'm conscious that I don't want to over tighten it. Just slowly going back and forth, making sure everything's fine. Which it is. So there we have our wing for the car. It is now on. That looks awesome. Oh man. Okay, so the wing is done. So now we're going to move on to step 33, which is attaching the body, and this is going to be a very simple step.